Hello everyone, this is CDOX. European is building its own missile defense Lego set. A European friend of mine dropped the message in our group chat the other day. We finally realized that we cannot spend forever waiting for the Americans to send us air defense missiles. And I thought Europe has been saying versions of that for years, but this time it may actually be doing something. Ukraine and 9 other European countries, including France, Germany, Britain, Italy, and Spain, have announced a new coalition to develop an integrated defense against ballistic missiles. The goal is to create a cheaper European-built system that can complement the American Patriot system. Ukraine calls the project Fragile, and President Zelensky described it as something like the Lego set, combining technology and production from different European companies. He said they could potentially become operational within about 12 months. France also agreed to license production of several French weapons in Ukraine and plans to provide 16 Rafale fighter jets. When I heard the phrase missile defense Lego, my first thought was Europe may finally be moving beyond the press conference stage. Because Europeans' biggest security problem has not been the lack of awareness. Everybody knows we're the dangers. The problem is that whenever the danger arrives, the first question always, does America have enough interceptors? Will Washington approve the transfer? And when will the weapons arrive? And will the American domestic politics change everything against next month? That is an awkward position for the continent with hundreds of millions of people, some of the world's best engines and enormous combined defense budgets. Europe is trying to protect its own strike while constantly checking Washington's move. So the coalition is not only about Ukraine, it is also Europe admitting something it has avoided saying out loud. The American security umbrella may still exist, but it is no longer an unlimited credit card. Still, I would not celebrate it too early. Europe is very good at announcing ambitious projects. It is also very good at spending the next 5 years arguing over who designed the system, who manufactured it, and who received the contract, and which country gets to tighten the final screw. 12 months sounds impressive, but between the political announcement and the working missile system, you have budget, patents, supply chains, national interests, and industrial rivals. So Russian missile is not going to wait for Europe to finish negotiating the paperwork. The question is not whether European engines can build the system. Of course they can. The question is whether European governments can build it before they start fighting with each other. If this works, it could mark the major shift in European security. If it fails, it will become another beautifully lead press conference followed by an empty warehouse. Do you think Europe can really build its own missile shield, or will it eventually have to call America again?